Right now, there could be a single penny hiding in your home, that's worth more than your car, your credit limit, maybe even your entire savings. Yes, you heard that right, a 1-cent coin. But this isn't just any penny. This is a rare and overlooked gem from 1992, pulled straight from a United States mint-proof set. And if you know what to look for, this tiny copper coin could change your life. Let's break it down, because this is no ordinary Lincoln cent. The 1992 Lincoln penny looks familiar. You've seen it a million times, Abraham Lincoln on the front, the Lincoln Memorial on the back. But the ones that came from the San Francisco Mint, those proof coins, are completely different. Proof coins aren't made for circulation. They're struck using high-pressure, polished dies on specially prepared blanks. That gives them stunning mirror-like surfaces and incredibly detailed, frosted images. Every edge, every letter, every curve on the coin is sharper than your average pocket change. But here's where it gets very interesting. In 1992, something unusual happened at the U.S. Mint. A tiny number of Lincoln-proof pennies were accidentally struck with a design that wasn't supposed to be used that year. It's called the close AM reverse, a design detail where the A and M in the word America are nearly touching. Most 1992 proof pennies have a wide AM, where those letters are clearly spaced apart, but that rare close AM version? That's the jackpot. Only a few of these errors made it out of the mint. And when collectors discovered them, it sparked a nationwide hunt. Why? Because the difference is almost invisible unless you know what you're looking for. And finding one in pristine proof condition? That's like striking gold, but that's not the only way this penny gets valuable. Even without the rare reverse. If your 1992's Lincoln penny is graded as a PR70 deep cameo, flawless, perfect, untouchable, it becomes a top-tier collector's dream. The tiniest scratch, the smallest blemish, a single speck, any of that drops the value instantly. But if it's perfect? You're in a whole different league. People are now combing through their old US Mint proof sets, searching for that one coin that could flip their financial world upside down. And trust me, these aren't just collector's items anymore. These coins are assets. Still have a proof set lying around from the 90s? Maybe your parents bought one. Maybe you picked it up at a yard sale. Maybe it's been sitting in a drawer for decades. Now's the time to open it. Look at that penny. Inspect it closely. Because this could be the most profitable 1-cent coin you've ever seen. And here comes the number you've been waiting for. A 1992 Lincoln penny from a proof set, in incredible condition, has already sold for $1,100. But the rarest, most flawless, highest graded, close AM proof penny, that tiny little cent sold for $89,000. Yes. A single penny. Worth $89,000. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, something so small, so ordinary looking, yet it's quietly worth more than your latest iPhone, your entire rent, maybe even your next vacation. It's not gold. It's not ancient. It's just a penny, but not just any penny. This is the 2011 Lincoln cent from an official United States Mint proof set. And what you're about to learn might just send you digging through your drawers, flipping through your coin albums, or tearing open that forgotten plastic case you bought years ago, because this 1-cent coin could be hiding a fortune. Let's talk about it. In 2011, the U.S. Mint released a stunning proof version of the Lincoln penny. It was minted in San Francisco, stamped with the signature S mint mark, and included only in special collector proof sets. These aren't coins meant for spending. They're made with precision, struck multiple times using polished dies to create a breathtaking contrast between frosted images and mirror-like fields. Now here's where it gets exciting. A very small number of these 2011 proof Lincoln pennies ended up being absolutely flawless. We're talking about coins so perfect that they received the highest possible grade in the numismatic world, PR70 deep cameo. No scratches. No blemishes. No cloudy finish. Just absolute, perfect, copper brilliance. And when a coin like that hits the market, it turns heads. It breaks records. It makes collectors go crazy. You see, coin collectors in the US aren't just looking for old coins anymore. They're hunting for modern perfection. Coins that represent the very best of the mint's work. Coins that are as rare as they are beautiful. And the 2011 proof penny, in top-tier condition, is one of those secret treasures that most people completely overlook. But there's more. Some of these 2011 Lincoln proof cents were struck with microscopic die varieties, tiny design differences or striking errors you can barely see with the naked eye. But to collectors? That means big money. Combine that with a perfect grade, and now you've got a coin that's worth way more than 1 cent. So here's the big question: do you have one? If you own a 2011 proof set, you might be sitting on a hidden jackpot and not even know it. These sets are often stored away in drawers, closets, safes, or passed down in family collections. And most people never take the time to check the pennies. But you should. Because what looks like a shiny little coin could be your ticket to a huge payday. Still not convinced? Here's the real kicker. One stunning example of a 2011 proof penny has already been sold for $1,200. But the rarest, most flawless, top-graded coin, the holy grail for modern penny collectors, that 1 cent coin sold for $69,000, yes. A single penny, worth $69,000. So go check your proof sets. Get them graded. Look closely. Because that 2011 Lincoln penny could be the most valuable 1 cent coin you'll ever own. What if I told you that a simple-looking quarter from 1991 could be worth thousands of dollars, and it might be sitting in your home right now? Most people walk past change on the street. They toss coins in jars, forget about them, or use them at vending machines without a second thought. But if you're holding on to a 1991 American quarter dollar, especially one from a proof set, you could be staring at a small piece of metal with massive value. Let's dive into what makes the 1991 quarter so special. This isn't just any regular quarter pulled from pocket change. We're talking about the 1991 Washington quarter, struck at the San Francisco Mint, and included only in special collector proof sets. These proof coins are made differently. They're struck multiple times using polished dies and carefully selected planchets to create an ultra-sharp, mirror-like finish. They're designed to be perfect, flawless, and that's exactly why collectors go crazy for them. Now here's where things get interesting: not all proof coins are created equal. Some 1991 proof quarters have errors, variations, or ultra-high grades that drive collectors wild. We're talking about deep cameo finishes, mirror-like surfaces, and those elusive PR70 perfect grades. The kind of perfection that turns a common proof quarter into a rare, high-demand collectible. But there's something even juicier. Some of these 1991 quarters have unexpected traits: double dies, unusual frost contrasts, or even rare misstrikes that slipped past mint inspectors. These coins are like hidden treasure. They're out there, but only the sharpest eyes will spot them. Think about it, there are millions of 1,991 quarters in circulation, but the ones that came from proof sets were never meant to be spent. They were made for collectors, carefully sealed, and often forgotten in closets, drawers, or storage boxes. If you or someone in your family ever bought a US Mint proof set from the early 90s, you need to check it. That one small plastic case could be holding a serious payday, and here's the kicker: condition is everything. If your 1991 proof quarter is in untouched, pristine, flawless condition, you're looking at major money. Coin grading services like PCGS and NGC rank these coins from PR60 to the perfect PR70. The difference between a PR69 and a PR70? Thousands of dollars. Collectors are always on the hunt for these top-tier specimens. The demand is real, and the money involved is jaw-dropping. Now, let's talk about the numbers. One of these proof set 1991 quarters, in flawless, perfect grade condition, has sold at auction for as low as $2,200, and at the high end, $49,000. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1991 quarter from a proof set, worth up to $49,000. So before you pass up that old coin collection, or throw away a dusty proof set sitting in the attic, think again. That shiny little quarter could be your golden ticket. Can you imagine a single penny, just 1 cent, being worth more than your car, your rent, or even your entire savings? It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. And the craziest part? It's not a century-old coin, and it's not made of gold. It's a Lincoln penny from the year 2000. A coin that millions of people have in their homes right now, without having a clue what it's really worth. But this isn't just any penny. This is a proof coin, minted with care, precision, and a flawless finish inside a US Mint proof set. And if you've got one of these lying around, you might be sitting on a modern-day fortune. Let's get into it. In the year 2000, the US Mint struck special proof versions of the Lincoln penny at the San Francisco Mint. These coins come with the iconic S Mint mark and were only available in limited collector proof sets, not in regular pocket change. These proof coins are struck multiple times using polished dies and blanks, giving them stunning detail, sharp lines, and that deep, mirror-like background that collectors dream of. But here's where things get really exciting. Among those 2000 proof Lincoln pennies, there are a few that are in such perfect condition they received the rarest grade of all, PR70 Deep Cameo. That's right, no scratches, no spots, no imperfections. Just flawless copper perfection, and collectors are obsessed with finding them. Why? Because modern proof pennies in top condition are exploding in value. Collectors across the US are on a mission to lock down the finest examples before prices climb even higher. The 2000 Lincoln cent is especially hot because it's from the final stretch of the Lincoln Memorial Reverse era, before the design changed later in the decade, and there's more. Some 2000 proof pennies even show minor doubling, strike-through errors, or unusual die characteristics. These rare features, combined with a perfect grade, can send values into the stratosphere. One small flaw, if it's the right flaw, can make your coin stand out from the crowd and become a six-figure level prize. So here's the real question: do you have one? Think about it. That 2000 proof set sitting in a safe, tucked inside a drawer, inherited from a grandparent, or picked up at a coin show years ago, could be hiding a copper treasure that's worth a small fortune. People all over America are digging through their coin collections right now, looking for that perfect 2000 Lincoln penny. Because this is one of the most valuable modern proof cents ever minted. If yours has the right condition and characteristics, it could change everything. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, a flawless, high-grade 2000 Lincoln proof penny has already sold for $1,500. But the rarest, most pristine, highest-graded version of this coin, it's sold for a shocking $75,000. Yes. Just one penny. Worth $75,000. So check your sets. Look twice. Because the coin that could change your life might already be in your hands. You might want to grab your old coin set right now, because there's a shiny little penny inside it that's quietly worth more than a brand new motorcycle. And no, we're not talking about some rare coin from the 1800s. This is a modern-day American Lincoln penny from the year 2007, and it's turning out to be one of the most underrated money-making machines in the world of US coins. But here's the kicker: it only came in one place, the official United States Mint proof set. Let me break this down. In 2007, the US Mint produced a stunning proof version of the Lincoln penny at the San Francisco Mint. It proudly carries the S Mint mark, and it wasn't meant to be spent or tossed in pocket change. This was a collector's piece, sealed in a hard case, made with polished dies and struck multiple times to create a coin so shiny and flawless, it looks more like jewelry than currency. That's already special, but that's not why collectors are going wild over it. Here's where the real treasure lies. A tiny number of these 2007 Lincoln proof cents are in absolute perfect condition. We're talking about coins graded PR70 Deep Cameo, the highest grade a coin can ever receive. No spots, no scratches, no flaws. Just pure, mirror-like perfection from edge to edge. And coins like that? They're not just collectible, they're incredibly rare, and that rarity turns into cash. Today, collectors across the US are on the hunt for flawless modern proof coins. And the 2007 Lincoln penny has become one of the hottest search targets in coin forums, auctions, and high-value coin sales. The demand is climbing, and supply is painfully low. That's the perfect recipe for one thing: skyrocketing value. But wait, there's more. Some 2007 proof pennies have shown signs of special die characteristics, ultra-sharp details, and even microscopic strike errors. And when you mix rare traits like that with a perfect grade, that's when this little copper coin goes from collectible to cash. COW.SO. Here's what you need to do: go find your 2007 proof set. Yes, the one collecting dust in the closet. Open it. Pull out that Lincoln penny. Look closely, because that one little coin could be a jackpot waiting to happen. Still don't believe a penny could be worth real money? Here's what the market says. One flawless 2007 proof Lincoln penny has already sold for $1,600. But the rarest, highest quality version of this coin, that one single cent, sold for $65,000. Yes. A single penny, worth $65,000. So what are you waiting for? The most valuable coin in your home might be the one you never even looked at.